Hey guys, this is Avinash here back with another video. So I'm pretty sure many of you have already played Pokemon in your childhood on the Nintendo DS or it can be your computer as well. So there are many versions of the Pokemon. There is Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Platinum, Emerald. We all know there's a lot of them, right? We are Pokemon fans after all. So Pokerogue is just a fan-made browser game that's been getting all the hype nowadays. So what Pokerogue's done is just bring it all together in one single game. Yeah, it's kind of like the combination of Pokemon Nuzlocke and it brings in Pokemon from all the different regions into one single game. We've all cursed and loved Pokemon Nuzlocke for the difficulty and the fun that we had while playing it. Pokerogue uses a similar system where we'll just build a team of 6 Pokemon and we'll just keep battling. Yeah, there's no talking to the trainers, all that crap. It's just directly full of battles and we just start from level 1 and it goes to level 200. Well, I started playing Classic and I did clear it once. Yep, I'm flexing. And in case all 6 of your Pokemon die, well, too bad. You gotta start it from level 1 again. That's the Nuzlocke part. So, let's get in. As you can see, there are tons of modes, but I'm picking Classic because that's like the beginner amateur level, and that's the only thing I've cleared actually. We have to try out all the other modes. As you can see, there are a bunch of starters from which you can choose your Pokemon. Yeah, the list just keeps getting bigger with each and every Pokemon you catch and it gets added to the Pokédex. Neat, isn't it? Now, your list might vary because I've already played the game quite a bit and I did catch many of the starters. So yeah, you might only have the basic starters on your list. You might as well notice that there's a number on the left side of the Pokemon icon that is Squirtle over here. There's number 3 on the left side of the Squirtle icon over there. You might wonder what it might be. Each starter has been assigned a point and the team is based on a point system. There's a maximum of 10 points right above the start button. So each Pokemon has been assigned a point number and you can use a maximum of 10 points. Now as you can see, I did get lucky and I was able to catch Latios, the legendary Pokemon. But the downside is that they take up a massive number of points. Like Latios over here has taken 7 points out of 10 that I can use. So if you want to use legendaries, you have to take the risk. The number of points do vary among Pokemon, that they can be numbered from 1, 2, 3, even up to 9. Yep, there is the Pokemon that consumes 9 points. I'll let you know in the end. But I wouldn't recommend using any legendaries in the beginning because the basic starters that we get from all the regions, the fire, water and the grass, they're more than enough to clear the game. Now, different Pokemon do have different abilities and there are a few that you would love to have on team because having those abilities will be easy in the early game. For example, Meowth over here has the ability called Pick Up. That is, the Pokemon may pick up the item and opposing Pokemon help during a battle. So what you can do is after defeating the Pokemon, thanks to your Meowth ability, you can actually just steal the item. Let's say the Pokemon is holding like a berry or a Sooth Bell or it can be any item. You can just steal the berry and you can give it to any Pokemon in the team. So as the levels keep increasing, this actually is like a really good ability to have. Usually Meowth and Zigzagoon both share the pickup ability, but Zigzagoon also has another useful ability. As you can see, Zigzagoon has the ability Run Away that ensures a sure getaway from a wild Pokemon. So we will be encountering a massive number of wild encounters, and there might be some instances where you can't defeat the Pokemon or you can't catch it. So you can just run away using the Zigzagoon's ability because every time you aren't guaranteed 100% run away and you will get hit hard. You might be wondering what's this purple border over here over Toxic. Well, it's just the daily event where these Pokemon do get some daily boosts and stuff. As you can see, I did catch a few rare ones over here. That is Dualadon over here with that is the Dragon Steel type Pokemon, and Glastrier over here, that is the Ice Pokemon. You will be encountering these often during your boss battles, so if you are lucky, you catch it. Another Pokemon I would recommend in the start is Flamigo. And boy oh boy, this is one underrated Pokemon. In starting few battles, you'll be encountering a lot of normal types, and just in case your starter isn't a fighting type or doesn't know any fighting type moves, Flamigo's got your back. It does learn the move Double Kick, which instantly KOs any Pokemon. So having it in your team is really useful, guys. Now, Scorbunny is another Pokemon that I usually love to use. It's just a fire type till the end when it evolves into Cinderace. but it also learns double take, which is really useful. Here's the best part: it can Dynamax into Gmax in the race. You need to complete a few events, or you can just get the items needed while just defeating Pokemon, which is based on your luck really. You do get Dynamax in race, guys. Please use it. It gets the ability Libero, which is like totally broken in the game. Yeah, I do have a protein ability Froakie, which is like really busted. So I'm gonna be using Froakie thanks to the protein ability. Another bonus part is that since it's Pikachu, well, you see, Pikachu does have many forms, one with the cute cosplay and stuff. Also, if you happen to catch any evolved Pokemon, the previous stages also are unlocked in the Pokedex, and you can use them as starters. Like, let's say I'm catching like a Garchomp. I do have Gible and Gabite unlocked in the starters section. But however, yeah, you will only be able to use the first stages of the Pokemon. Now, each Pokemon does have special passives, such as the Pichu over here. It's got Electric Surge that turns the ground into electric terrain when the Pokemon enters the battle. So it basically just boosts all the electric type moves. And I'm pretty sure Pikachu's also got like the same thing. Okay, since yeah, Pikachu's got like the Misty Surge. It basically favors fire type Pokemon. I mean, it does learn fire type moves. Yeah. So I'm gonna be picking Froakie, Zigzagoon, and the last one being Flamingo. Yeah, I'm choosing Flamingo. Of course I am. So let's get in. So the other things are pretty simple from here on. Just battle, catch Pokemon, heal your Pokemon, and keep moving forward. Yeah, it's the same as all the other Pokemon games, except you don't get all the talking crap. You don't need to just you don't have any cutscenes. Just directly battle after battle. That's what we love, right? After every battle, we do have a choice between 3 items that we get to pick. The items don't have to be used on spot. Yeah, you can just store them like in your backpack and stuff. You need to use them on spot or they're just gone. So be sure to be on the lookout for good items like max revive, super potions, or anything like that. And in case of items, you can give them to, you can make the Pokemon hold the item, and you can just transfer the item to another Pokemon later on. My advice would be to just stack up Pokeballs, Great Balls, and Ultra Balls whenever they appear, just to make sure you have enough to catch the Pokemon that you love and you're waiting for. And as well, just make sure your Pokemon are always healthy, because trainer battles appear out of nowhere and you don't want to die out there. Now, as you can see, I did use Pound using my Froakie, and thanks to Froakie's protein ability, it just turned into the normal type. So yeah, the typing changes and you can use it to cover its vulnerabilities. So like I said, just make sure your Pokemon's HP is always above like 75% or more, or it would be good if you had if your Pokemon had any healing moves like Recover, which is like really useful. Potions are like seriously underrated in this game, especially during the early game. So you just make sure you use them whenever you need them. So I would say the early games are a bit tricky and stuff. So just keep battling and keep grinding and level up your Pokemon as much as you can. Now it does get tough during the early game against trainer battles. Your Pokemon do die, and it's always that one single Pokemon that clutches the game, yeah. But as you progress and move on, like beyond level 50, I think, yeah, the game does get a lot smoother, and you will be KOing Pokemon with just one move. Also, as you can see, the stat changes are present till the Pokemon are recalled. Yeah, if your Pokemon just stays on field, all the stat changes will be there, and this might hurt your progress. Let's see what we got. And bingo, we got Surf. That moves like really good, and I think it's got above around 90 power. So yeah, it's perfect for Froakie. Also, guys, you don't have to worry whenever the moves appear. It'll always be something that one of your Pokemon can learn. It's not like it'll just throw in a move that none of your Pokemon can learn. So rest assured, we'll always be able to use some of the moves. Ooh, it's like we got a map. You see, map is like a really good item. So basically, what it does is you just use it to change the regions. Like say, as you can see over there on the top right, it says town over there, town 7. I'll explain what the number is. It's just the level just the level number that you're in. After each battle, the number just increases. So after level 10, I guess, yeah, that's the boss battle after level 10. Thanks to the map, you can actually decide between two regions if the path diverges. Like it can be a desert, mountains, forest. You can choose wherever you want to. The best part is, based on the region, you do get to choose which type of Pokemon you want to go for. Like if you wanted any grass types, you'd prefer the forest, and any electric types would be in the laboratory. So you can just choose wherever you want to go. Ah, yes, the rival, one of the key NPCs of every Pokemon game. You do get a rival as well, Pokerogue, so you just have to like this as easy. Now I'm just spam stuff here and just get on with this battle. Also, one important thing is money management. That is, you do need money to buy all sorts of potions, items, and all stuff in the store. That is on the top. So whenever you see any nuggets or any big nugget, do make sure to grab them. They do give like, tons of money. So yeah, nugget equals money. And guys, just in case if you do lose all your Pokemon in a few battles, that's what's going to happen right now. Just wait and watch. So I lost both my Froakie and Flamigo, which are like my strongest Pokemon. So what you can do is just you can just basically, this is like a secret tip. You just basically refresh the browser, and it will just take you back to the starting of the battle. So you can just play it out how you want. And yes, you can do this multiple times. That is as many times as you want until you win the battle. Yeah, not a good tip for a gamer, but well, if you want to play the classic for the first time, you can use it. So we are back with a vengeance. I'm just gonna surf it and I'm gonna kill him. And we're just gonna be healing our Froakie with the potions and just getting the Pokeball and done. So as you can see, when the number hits level 10, the boss battles do appear. It can either be any gym leaders, or could be any other like Team Plasma boss or Giovanni, could be like that. But usually it's just gym leaders on level 10, or it's any boss Pokemon. After every 10 levels, you will be encountering a boss battle. Okay, so I'm just gonna need you to close your eyes a bit, and I'll be back. Okay, we are back right now. So I'm just gonna surf right from the beginning. I don't care if it's paralyzed or whatever. Just finish it off, man. Yep, two surfs and it's gone. Oh, another thing. After each boss battle gets over, your Pokemon do get healed and all the status ailments they're all restored to normal. Yeah, as you can also see, the region has changed from down to plains. So yeah, whenever there are like two options available, thanks to the map, you can decide where you're heading to. Also, after each boss battle, the level cap does increase. That is like till level 10. I think you can only reach up to like level 16, and your Pokemon's levels do cap at level 16. So only after finishing the boss battle, you can proceed with leveling up your Pokemon. So this is another run that I'm up with. Yeah, totally didn't lose the last run over there. So I did choose Blaziken over here because I'm a huge Blaziken fan. Yeah, but sadly the matchup is pretty bad against Pelipper. So let's see how it goes. Okay, how the fuck is my Blaziken not faster than Pelipper? Like, dude, I already hit the level cap. It's level 38, seriously. So my Blaziken's supposed to be faster, but nope. Okay, I'm just gonna throw all my Pokemon at it, and let's see. Dude, I'm forced to use quick attack, and it's dead. I just can't believe it, man. Alright then, Persian, it's your turn. Let's see if this pickup guy can be more of a pickup guy. Power gem is supposed to be effective, right? Oh, that's good. The thing with boss battles is they do have like more than 1 HP bar, and it does have like the split up thing. So once you reach the halfway, like no matter how powerful your attack is, usually just the HP just stops midway till it reaches the split part, and then it goes down. So in this case, as you can see, there's a little bit of HP beyond the split of the HP bar. So well, it's going to be an all-out battle, I guess. Just throw one attack in, just one attack. Devote is just so full of So we got Galliard over here, and let's see. I don't have any of the moves, man. I'm just gonna try Bitter Plate. Okay, wow. As you can see, it did stop midway over there, the HP bar. So, and when that happens, the Pokemon start, they just get boosted, man. And Galliard's gone as well. Time to time, a little guy. Okay, wow. You might ask me, why the hell are you using a Ditto? Well, trust me guys, you do want to have a Ditto on your team for the level 200 boss. I didn't have a Ditto last time, but if I remember correctly, my friend, he did use a Ditto, and it was really fun using the same boss Pokemon against it. So yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, that was pretty lit. I won't spoil who the boss is, but yeah, you have to use Ditto. I mean, that'll be really fun. On second thoughts, yeah, this bloody Pelipper just wiped out my entire team. So, well, if you want to know, this is my first run. This is like my 5th or 6th run, and I don't think I'll be able to win with this team against this Pelipper. So we're starting with another run, and surprise, surprise, we have a Rayquaza. Yep. I did get this one from an egg, and I'll tell you how do you get Pokemon from eggs like that. So yeah, as you can see, I do have an IV scanner. That's just another item you get. Basically, you can just scan the stats of the Pokemon before they engage in battle, and if they are pretty good, basically you just want them to be pretty good, very good, and the best is fantastic. No less than these three. And if they do have pretty good stats, it wouldn't hurt you to just have one on your team. So yeah, this is my current team right now, and I'm using Dewgong Flame. I'll explain what that is. As you can see, we do have a ton of items right now. As the level goes up, the store options do increase, and you can also pick from around like 5 different items. Yeah, it was just 3 in the beginning. Let me show you my Rayquaza. Dragon, flying. Yeah, I didn't get it from an egg. So if you want to know how I got it from the egg, as you play the game, you will get something called like egg vouchers. Just have to go to the menu, go to the egg gachas. You have to roll the egg vouchers. That's pretty much gacha in a Pokemon. That's like the last thing I would expect from Pokemon games, having gacha systems. Let me switch on to Dewgong Flame. Yeah, I'll get back to you with the name. So there's this blue icon over there. After selecting that, as you can see, it just crystallized into the water type. Yeah, the flying type's gone. So it basically just boosts the power of whatever type it crystallizes to. Now, for everyone who's curious about the so-called Dewgong Flame, as you can see, the icons are actually just a glitch. The top half is of the Dewgong, and the bottom half is from Talonflame. So yeah, I basically just fuse both of them. You can just use any 2 Pokemon, and based on the typing that you want, you just have to use you get an item called DNA Splicers. I'm pretty sure those of you who have played Pokemon Black and White do know the fusion between Zekrom or Reshiram with Kyurem. So yeah, it's similar like that. You just need to after getting the item, you do have to use it immediately though, or it's gone. As you can see, there are serious challenges. You just need to determine which difficulty you're going for. The Clever Mindful 4 is like just normal. Strong 4 is like medium, and Mightiest 4 is like hardest difficulty. However, based on the difficulty that you choose to battle, your rewards will be ensuring the difficulty as well. So that's it for today's video, guys. I'm still getting into the Pokerogue game. I've just only played the classic mode yet. I'm going to be playing the Enders and the other modes as well. So do let me know if you like the video, and do like, share and subscribe. Let me know what levels you have reached in case you have already started playing Pokerogue. So this is Avinash signing off. See you guys in my next video. Take care.